Hello, everybody. Hi, Skagosi. Welcome. I see you in the chat there. Good evening to you as well. Although I suppose technically it's still afternoon, right, for another half hour or so. But yeah, it's the sun has been intense the last few days. Holy moly! I think we're supposed to get a small reprieve tomorrow in temperature, and that'll be nice because it was like 32 degrees today. That's a bit much, isn't it? So, well, welcome everybody. Welcome to Heart of a Hobbit here on the official LOTRO Twitch channel, twitch.tv/LOTRO stream. And I am your host, Little Redhead. So feel free to jump in the chat and with anything you want to talk about, weather and or LOTRO related. We are Dutch. We talk about weather. We complain about weather. That is how we roll. See, we've well integrated. We complain about the weather. Well, and I do find it funny that it's like if it's warm, they'll complain it's too warm. If it's cold, Dutch will complain it's too cold. Like there's never like a perfect day, I think, for the Dutch. But they always find a way to like make it work. So you know, it's warm. Okay, let's go to the water. Everybody goes to the water, right? Everybody's off to the beach or to some body of water somewhere. And yeah, same in Denmark. Yeah, it's pretty funny. It cracks me up how everybody's just like we were actually having people over on Saturday to do a barbecue, which is very common here as well. You have like your barbecue grill in your backyard and you just have a handful of people over. So it's not like 30 people like you would think about doing at an American barbecue. This is a much smaller group, but it's a very common thing. Very popular thing to do with the Dutch. And you've got your bread, you've got some peanut sauce that you're dipping your bread in, and then you've got like the meats and maybe some vegetables in there. You've got some potato salad you picked up from the store, maybe this other salad of things that have hamburger in it. It's a weird one. So yeah, it's like all these different things that are kind of very common. And it was supposed to be, I don't know, like 28 or something, and somebody's like, hey, let's just go swimming. We're like, right, although we're kind of looking forward to the food part, so we decided to stick around and eat instead. So Skagosi says hi. Before it's just getting online as well. So, well, yeah, so as the title kind of talks about there, I wanted to see how I'm doing. Hello, Hungry Hobbit. How am I doing on my reward track? So currently we have 7 days and 22 hours left in order to do the rest of this current reward track. So the reward tracks go for about 3 months at a time, and then they finish that off and you go on to the next one. So anything you don't pull off of the reward track before that, just for those who don't know this already, disappears. It goes away. It's gone. So you need to, pick a character and start claiming things from that reward track. And when I say pick a character, it has to be a character who can see the reward track. And so then it has to be somebody who's earning, experience on that. So they have to have been into Moria and have, earned their legendary items. That unlocks the legendary item reward track for your characters. So basically, any of your characters that have done that should be able to be earning on this reward track, which means they'll be able to see it, which means they're able to also take stuff off of it. So far on this current reward track, aside from the standard enhancement runes and ancient script and traceries, I have also earned, and some figments of splendor and embers of enchantment. But on number 25 is the coffer of the wild pasture weapon aura, which looks like I already grabbed that. Good. Between the two tracks, between the one here and then the one over on Peregrin, I've kind of forgotten what I've taken care of and what I haven't. 50 was a vibrant spotted bog lurker pet. So I haven't pulled that off yet, so I need to do that. But you have to do them all in order. So I have pulled the boxes off up through 41, but now I have to do from 42 forward. I need to take those. So I can't get to 50 until I've taken off, 42 through 49. So I have characters with issues like this with storage situations. Which is why I prefaced that thought with, you know, a character that has room, because not everybody has that. Speaking of, I will probably drop this rune into my ally bucket, but I only have 5 spaces left in my shared storage, so that's fun. Okay. Anyway, oh right, so we were here. So yeah, so 50 was the bog lurker. We've passed that, but I haven't pulled it off yet. And then 75 is another, oh wait, no, I think this is a, let's see, Wild Pasture War Steed leg cosmetic. So I don't think it applies to a standard mount, but I don't know. I haven't pulled it off yet and looked at it. But that sounds really interesting. So I may have to try and remember to do that on my War Steed, if that's the case. Okay, and then we have, so I'm at number 86 here. And to get to 100, which is the last non-standard thing, you know, is legendary coffer of the rose-colored Mumok calf. So a cute little Mumok, which actually I do want because Mumoks are hard to get. So I want to get to 100 on this server if I can. And so we have, yeah, a week to do it. Oh, well, 8 days to do it. Because it'll probably, so what normally happens is they do the reset on the Wednesdays. So basically we have like a week until Wednesday morning in order to finish this off, basically, until they do the reset on next Wednesday. So what I thought we would do, and I asked before to help out with, is I thought we would go do some missions with the Delvings, as we often do when we're trying to crank through and get a bunch of legendary item experience. So Affodil is on the way in on Mary. Just making sure which server you come to. Okay, so which missions? No, we did. You know, we did the ones in the new area. Well, not the newest area. Last week we could do some of the other ones. Do some of the older ones, because those are also fun. Yeah, variety, spicy life, all that. Okay, so I think we should go to the Cardalon Swanfleet thing. So where do I find you? Where are you at? You're at Bree. Okay, I'll head over to Bree. I'm still working my way through those Merrimam's bacon pies. I've almost eaten all the ones we have, all the ones I have. I think I got them all off of my other characters. Some of them still had them tucked away in their pockets and whatnot. But I won't have quite enough to finish the deed, but that's okay because I don't actually want the bauble. But on the other hand, I'm kind of a collector, right? So I kind of want to get the bauble, so I have everything. Yeah, it's that problem. So I keep working through them just to, you know, go ahead and do that. Where are you at? Oh, I wonder if you and I are on separate. Oh, there you are. Haha. I saw you phase in. That was kind of cool. It's like your feet kind of went zoom. Like a little thing behind you. All right, so I was thinking we could do what's the one? Claygur. Why don't we start with Claygur, and then we'll go do the other one that's further up. Nice. I'm not going to end up grabbing the stuff because I'm guiding us. So if you want to grab it, feel free. I have nothing to trade. We traded last week. I don't think I have anything new. That is a fun little trick. All right. Let's pop over here. So what we're going to do is we're going to see if there's like a weekly or a thing to grab. So we'll grab those, which is funny because we almost finished the weekly, some of the longer ones last week.
Might I have a word?
But not quite. Okay. So then we have 4 missions from this guy that we can do, and they all have a delving associated, so that sounds great. So Diana Farm,
Please stay a moment.
Yeah, So yeah, if the doorbell rings, if you don't mind popping up to deal with that.
Yeah.
Thank you. And I sent you the tracking information. Yeah, so you can also keep an eye on it. Do I have delving stones on me? I did before. Oh yeah, I got 3 of them here. I got an amethyst and an emerald and a zircon. So, yeah, what's today's malice look like?
Work tunnels at 9.
Ugh, work tunnels at 9.
Should probably do less than 9.
Work tunnels are so annoying. Have we finished the deed for 8s?
Almost certainly not.
Could do 8s.
Let's see, monthly and parallel.
Depends on what we get. Let's see, I have, what did I say? I have a zircon. So I could do 1 through 3.
We're done with 7s, I think.
We cranked through the 7s.
So let's do 8.
And yeah, I could do 7, 8, 9. And I could do top. So it's just the 4, 5, 6 that I don't have the garnet on me. But it's probably in my shared, in my storage. Alright, so we're going to do a tier 8. And I will affix the delving gem in there. Gemerald. Alright, we have a dire malice. Close the shrew burrows. And when we do that, the shrews are going to pop out. Yeah, before points out that the temperature map of Europe has made me glad not to be in some 35 plus places, but still. So yeah, we got to 32 today. It may still be 32 out there. We did like a really amazing job of like, we've closed all of our rollouken, which is like the metal shutters on our windows. We've done that to keep the sun from even getting into the house when it's, you know, through the windows there. And we have an awning. Oh, wow, we got fire. Interesting. I have dread. How odd. You did hope, although, right?
Guess you've been online long enough.
Yeah, that's probably true. Ready for the next one?
Yeah.
Okay, let's do it.
I'm just looking at what they do.
Oh, before it's taking a look at the actual, like, you know, what are we getting here? I'll keep it paralyzed. Nice. All right. Put down a trap so at least it pauses, well, it gives a little bit of damage for a second there. So apparently there's something to do with fire. Working on it. Thanks for the healing. Yes, Kagosi says, yes, me too. Yeah, understandable. But yeah, so we did a really good job of keeping the house cool. So it is not uncomfortable in the house today, which I am so grateful for that. But we've been able to like open the windows overnight to cool things off. And so I'm not looking forward to when we have those, you know, string of days where it's just like hot and hot overnight too. Then that's less fun. But we're still getting into like the teens overnight, I think. So grateful for that. Okay. Okay. I do want to be within range of it though. Well, not the burrow, but the dude that comes out. Now I'm in the fire. Oh, I've got a pot on me. I'll try and cleanse that. Okay. Alright, should we take care of these carabins? We got one right here. Oh no, he just got knocked down. I thought he was actually down. Ain't nothing gonna keep him down. Alright. That was exciting. Yeah. Anyway, yeah, we're supposed to be down to like 25 for high tomorrow or something. That'll be nice. Would you like to follow me? To find the next Craven? I think it's over here. It's too far. Oh, sorry, I did the other one. I feared the wrong one. Nice redo. Crush. Nice. Oh, and then one of the ways that I bicycle has been closed recently. It's a street that's shared with bicycles, and they were redoing the street. Who's in combat with us? Oh, these guys. Sneaky, sneaky. Alright, I feared this one. Anyway, that road's got a lot of trees, and so it's nice and cool. Much cooler than other ways that I take, so I was glad to have that open again. Give that a try today when it was a bit warm out. Hello, Kato. What you up to? I think that got the whatever off me. Oh. No, I didn't cleanse myself. I cleansed the bird. Hi, you're right in front of my keyboard, babe. Okay. Kato doesn't mind being in front of my keyboard. Doesn't bother her a bit. Alright, ready? Oh, are they sneaky today? Is that one of their things? There it is. Now if I start jumping, you'll know why. It's because Kato will be on my keyboard. Yay. To the scoot. Excuse me. Each year, I feel like I'm a little bit more prepared for summer, though, for these hot summers. Now, we do actually have, like, an AC unit in one of the rooms that we could, in the bedroom, that we could run if we wanted to.
Just a moment.
Before, you know, going to sleep at night. So, among the watchtowers?
Might I speak with you a moment?
Alright. Okay, and then need to open the delving box. Oh, I got some pants. Now, why are the, there we go, the hover over text thing is getting really far away. Oh, these are better numbers. So, God, she just laid down even further. She's like keeps laying further and further along. Like, how is she? You are typing as well. Oh, great. Excuse me. Oh, my goodness, Kato. Yeah. Why don't you come over here? What's that?
Hover over again?
Hover over. Oh, here. Better armor, better agility, better vitality, physical master rating, critical rate. Yeah, they're better in every way.
You lose one of the gems for,
Oh, that's true.
but it's probably a fair trade.
Yeah. Man, I could just straight up put them on and then get those essences off at some point.
That's what I do.
It'll be easier when I have better access to my keyboard. I'm okay to keep going and then we'll come back to that. I can use my mouse, alright. Would you like me to do the delving stone? Oh, okay. 8. And continue. Okay. We're good to go here. Let's see. Putting black powder under watchtowers. And we are going through some big time trees. Where did we end up? That was weird. Yeah, there they are. Let's see. Alright, cool. Skakozy says cats can do anything. So true. She's basically like made herself a mouse into a, well, not a mouse pad, but like the wrist pads that go across in front of your keyboard. Yeah, she's trying to do that. I'm trying to get her to not do that. Yeah. Do you want to, I don't know, lay on my lap or something? Dude? Here, what if we do this? What if you come underneath? Yeah? Come on. Yeah. Come here, you. Oh, you sweet girl. Come on, say hi. How about we go under here? There you go. Oops, right through the fire. What are doing? Behind you. Okay. Yay, I got my mouse area back. And my keyboard back. Hooray! Good job, Kato. Well, you just got something. Oh, there's a southern outlaw right here. Sneaky sneaking. Nice job. Whoa! That took me out, though. Thank you. Slowly recovering here. Thanks, Moobot. Excellent. Thanks for the hope. Alright, should I take some black powder somewhere? Let's see, you did that one already. Alright, I can grab some black powder from down here. Alright, got this one. Nice. Yay. Let's see, Skagosi says, my cat is between the keyboard and me and sleeping. Maybe it's just a hot weather thing. I don't know. Yeah, and Casper's been kind of like spread out a lot recently, but then earlier today he's like laying on the couch and he's curled up in a little ball I'm thinking, isn't that like a warmer way to sleep? Wouldn't more spread out cool you off more? But he seemed happy enough, so I don't know. Watch your health. Oh, come here. Okay. The way is clear to come back up.
We picked up 2 extra ads
Oh, at the bottom?
in general.
Oh, okay.
Reviewing the thing that just happened.
Oh, yeah. There was 2 more that joined in. More than we were wanting. Looking forward to having. Yeah. Yaw. And she's just laying there and purring. So funny. Hello. Oh, yeah, my feet aren't fast. There we go. Now they are. I'll get you here faster. Oh, do you need to do stuff? Okay. Yeah, I wonder if those were 2 that were inside here, and
One
they,
was inside the tent and one was habitual.
and just, you know, proximity-wise.
Yeah. Seems clear.
Okay. So that's this one, right? Yep. Okay, got the tower by the tent.
LOTRO.
No? Oh, there's 2. Yeah. Oh, and yeah. One next to you there. Sneaky, sneaky guy. Alright, where'd Sneaky go? Alright, I'll do the other tower as well. There we go. Okay. So that's 5. Hopefully that's the right number. Hopefully there's 3 up here. Okay. Somebody saw me. Ooh, aha. There we go. Oh, there's 2 of them. Okay. Yeah, as I say, normally we get a couple of them over here.
In there.
Okay. Zero 115 says hello. Well, hello. Is that like a reference to an area code? It'd be too short for too long for an area code. I know the folks here in the Netherlands get very excited about their football teams, and will often use that as like the area code kind of thing. That. All right. So where's wait, now where's the tower I'm supposed to go to with this? Don't see a tower. Sweetie? Where's the tower?
We have one that we need. Yeah.
Oh, okay. I'll drop that.
Yeah.
Reference the area code you're born in. Okay, nice.
I guess it's somewhere around
I see. Alright, you still have one with you, right? Oh, you got him. Okay, cool.
there. Yep.
Oh, it was cute. So my son has moved to England, or back to England technically, because he was born there. And my mom was checking on his postcode, because I'm guessing she's sending him something. Well, his birthday, that would make sense. Probably sending a birthday card or something. And in England, the way they do their postcodes is they have like a series of like 2 letters and then a number, so like SN8, and then like a couple of numbers and then a couple of letters, so like 2TB. And so I'm used to seeing it with the gap in the middle, but I think my mom forgot that they do that, and so it was funny to see it all scrunched together. So my son replied with the gap in the middle, and I was like, ah, yeah, that makes sense. Because at first, when I first saw it, I'm like, something's not right, and I couldn't figure it out. And then he replied with the gap in the middle. I'm like, oh, that's why that looked weird to me. Oh, this one we didn't do, I think. Maybe? Yeah, I don't know. I'll just start running around towards towers and see if we can find the one we missed. Well, yeah, something counted. Awesome. Here's a scout. Scout is out and about. I'll wait till you get closer so you can still use my fast feet. Apparently we have a gap in our postcode too in the Netherlands, but I, for some reason, have seen it without a gap, and so I don't think of it as having a gap, but apparently it does. So, dangerous deliveries. That's funny. Sure. All right. 8. Continue. Okay, we are good. Now, this one says deliver 60 pies to villagers. So I suppose if we're doing pies, let me get my my pie guy out here. You can follow us around. A dire malice spreads through the area. So here's the first pie. You want me to do it? And where do we deliver it to? Do you remember? I can't remember if it's up or down. Yeah. Password. Oh, there's a ring. Hello, townsperson. I have delivered a pie to a hungry hobbit. Alright, shall we go back for another pie? Oh, you're going that way. Okay. Everybody says hobbits are great. Yes, I agree. Welcome. Good to see you. Alright, we're delivering pies. 60 pies, says this mission. We've delivered 1 out of 60. That pie is still there, waiting for the next one. Shall I? I've picked up a pie. I think it's up. Alright, we're looking for a ring. Here's one. Oh, maybe down from here. Thank you. Alright. Delivered pie to a hungry hobbit. Oh no, there are attacking brigands. Whatever shall we do? This is so unexpected. Right. Now, if their dealio is they're sneaky, I would say don't run too fast. I can do it, well, I don't know if a look is going to be any useful though, because I could do a look. Yeah, okay. This one? Nah, it's already one that we see. We might have friends nearby that are sneaky. Alright, shall we? Oh. Okay. You see a whole bunch of them milling around over there. They're joining in here soon. Uh-oh. We both say uh-oh. Alright, this one's coming through. My hill's a little low. Yeah, trying. Okay, cool. Got 2 out of 3. 3 out of 15. Yeah, I think that's when you get the pot over your head, it does that. If you don't clear it. Yeah. Alright, well, we definitely have some at the house, or... Yeah, oh, down below us.
I think one thing would be to not run in for the board that we have to.
Yeah, I think that's wise. We'll just go a little bit at a time. Shall we see if we can shoot them from above?
Yeah, there's a 2 minutes.
Okay, cool. Just go there. Wow, he just climbed right up the side of the mountain. We can't do that. Oh yeah, but she came the same path as him. How funny. Okay, cool. Oh, you waiting for the fire to clear? Yeah. Yeah. Reasonable.
Alright, this one's fine.
Okay. Oh, there's somebody nearby. Hang on.
Oh, someone's on.
Yep. Where are they? It's a lookout, hidden one. Now, do they? I wonder if they appear or are they already there?
Patrolling only,
Monsters are shrouded in gloom, making them tougher to see.
so yes.
Also increases their perception range. Okay. Well, that's okay. If they have better perception, we just see them, you know, they see us and then start coming, so that makes it easier to find them. Because we're like, we know we're in combat with somebody. Something. Leonardo ooh, says hello. Hello. Oh, you have a thing. Let me see if I can cleanse it. You got it. Okay. Blah. Now we're in the fire again. Whoa, mega fire. Oh, lightning. I got out of it pretty quick. Oh, no. Oh, gee. That was fast. Okay, I'll retreat back with you. Although, okay, that puts us out of the range of the brigands, I think. That's good. Some fast feet going. Alright, you're in combat already. There it is. 2 of them right in front of you. Watch out for fire. We have it again. Oh, I didn't click on it. Ugh. Yeah, I suppose that's true. I have died 2 times on stream, haven't I? Well, we're doing it on 8s, and the 8s are a little tricky today, so, you know. I think it's fair. That's reasonable. I'll take it. So. The current streamer and friend. Although I think you may have died 1 more time than I.
No, I just mean the start of the big ribbon.
Oh, died 2 asterisk. Cute. Yeesh. Oh, again! Oh no! Oh, they got you on fire, that's why. Okay. Now, there were some clumped here, but that may have been them.
Those something's house.
Yeah, I was gonna say, somebody's nearby. Where is it? Where are you? I'm... Oh, okay. I'm gonna say, I'm not in combat. Alright. Yeah, I'll do a search. Alright. Looks like down. There's two of them. Alright, got the lieutenant. Okay. There it is. Here's our last one. Who's hiding right next to me. Okay. 15. Woohoo! Yeah, the 8s are a little tough, but we manage. We're managing. Yeah, I don't know. I kind of like doing some of the ones that are back here in Cardalon and Swanfleet.
Just a moment.
Yeah, I'm gonna open the next box.
Hello.
What we got? We got that one. I think I missed one. Yep. There's the other one. They have a timer on them, so it's really important to make sure to grab them when they first come out. When you first come out. Well, you have an hour, but you know, it's wise not to forget. All right, Mother of Wolves. Okay. See how that goes. The Howling Stones. What a great name. Yeah. Okay. Looks like you are here. Yeah. And continue. So the reason we're picking the various levels of these delving quests is because there's deeds associated with doing X number of a particular level. So there was like a deed for doing like 1,000 sevens or something, which we have completed. So we did a lot of those. And better, and that's true, good point. And better loot for higher delvings. And we haven't upgraded our armor since we got up to 160. So not like a full rekit. So there's still a lot of, you got Frayed Benevolent Delver's Coat. Well, what does that even look like? That doesn't look too bad. That's cool. Anyway, so we're trying to, yeah, upgrade our stuff. Oh, that's interesting. There was a hound there and it disappeared.
Yeah, they kind of stealthed and then like teleport over to us.
Oh. Interesting. There you go. Set a trap on the ground.
Want to do a search for an animal?
Yeah, sure. You okay? Over there. Oh,
That's something's up.
something's coming. Yeah, there we go. Stop her walking in my trap. Just does a little damage, but still it's worth it. It's like one extra hit. At least. Alright, shall we? Okay, something's on me. There it is. Okay, we got a pack of stalkers. was 5. Yep, 4 of them came out, so that's it. For that little clump that was there. Crazy. I'll go poke my nose in again. Alright. Usually there's somebody over to this side, right? Yep, somebody saw me. There it is. Okay. Okay. I have been seen. Okay, awesome. Ah. Fire. Alright, cool. I'm on the other side of the fire from you. I appreciate that you're able to heal me from over there. That's awesome. Thank you. Okay, so I was checking this side. May have actually cleared this side. Oh, here comes somebody. There it is. Boy, it saw you. How weird. Or it saw you as the bigger threat. Oh, maybe a healing came across me at that time. That's probably it. Alright. Yeah, hot heal. Heal over time, so... Yeah. Whoa, doubles. Double trouble. Yeah, it's not a dot, it's a hot. Now, I didn't check the other side, but if there's more stuff, we'll see it on the way back. We should have the matron over here. Or is she the other way? Three of them. Oh, sure. All right. Interesting. It's back over here. It just decided not to come after us, I guess, when we were over here. Maybe. Maybe patrol. Cool. Alright, now we should have a scout. Way over here. Cool. Ooh. It's a little calmer here, you know?
Just a moment. Is there something I can do for
Alright,
you?
let me open up that one. Oh, I got some more trousers. They are, let's see, the one was frayed discerning Delver's leggings, the other one's frayed keen Delver's leggings. Same armor, same vitality, agility is different, and the physical mastery different. Oh, and fate. I don't want the fate. So we're fine there. In fact, I can go ahead and disenchant those while I'm thinking about it. So I want my flame And we want to get rid of the discerning ones. Yeah. Oh, and then I need to get an essence reclamation, right? So let me pull one of those out. Yeah, essence reclamation scrolls. You have 9 there. 1 there, which is a stack of 1. Get rid of that. And we want to reclaim it off of the pristine Keen Delver leggings. Yeah. Apply it to that. Yes. Cool. And then I can disenchant those leggings. So it looks like I have some shoes I haven't. Am I not wearing shoes? Ha! I didn't have any armor on my feet. I took them off because it was interfering with some cosmetic stuff. I could not figure out what was going on. So I was testing it. And yeah, apparently I forgot to put them back on. So yes, I've been doing all of that shoeless. Which is kind of funny. Okay, so yes, what can I trade to you? All these things. And then I should probably see if I can put one of those things back onto the trousers that I'm wearing. Okay. So, speaking of character here, so I've got a critical rating and a physical mastery rating. I assume critical rating is probably better, right?
We want a combination of critical rating, physical mastery for you, and finesse.
My critical rating currently, my melee is 11 and my ranged is 16%.
Mostly care about your ranged.
Yeah. So that seems a little low. 16%. Let's look at my physical mastery, right? That one is increases the damage of your physical melee attacks against 160 enemies by 143%, and ranged is at 116%.
These things can't run eventually, but it makes round numbers.
Yeah, usually so we're saying that usually there's a capping on these, but there's usually some round number, like 20% or something like that. If it says, you know, what have I got here? 16.8%, that doesn't sound like a round number. So I think I'll take the critical just to be sure. We'll put it on that. Apply. Yes. So Zinaz Shari says hello. Hello to you. Ooh, sorry. Petting the cat and I bumped her in the nose. just gently. All right. This one's not bound to account, so I can pass that off next time too. Okay. So we have done all 4 of the missions that are available to us here. So I'm thinking we will go to Cardalon, which I believe is it? Oh yeah, Hern. We want to go to Hern. Yeah. Guide to Cardalon, which takes us to Hern. That's where we want to go. Oh, I think they're cooking next door. I see smoke. I see a bunch of smoke. It's usually what happens. We get like a ton of smoke over here. Comes sometimes near our door, which kind of sometimes makes me like, is everything okay? They're not burning the house down, right? So, all right, we're going to do a plague of men. So these are in a different area geographically. So now we're up here, actually here in Hern, kind of not far from my head over there. So we're more in a, race of man-filled area, as opposed to previously, we were more in a hobbity area. So now we're going to be interacting with race of men stealth. So we'll do a tier 8. Yeah, that sounds good. So, cool. Well, welcome to the chat. Feel free to jump in with any thoughts or questions about LOTRO or, I don't know, weather in Europe. Seems to be our two major topics of conversation at the moment. Or cats. We could always talk about cats. Well, there's somebody.
Alright, okay.
Yeah.
If you don't advance forward,
I can't. Oh, okay. Go for it then.
forward, you might
Man, it was slow. So, 115 says I have 2 fans aimed at me trying to deal with the heat. Cold shower doesn't work. Yeah. We're lucky in that we have enough of the metal blinds, the roll-outkin, that we can put down, and that keeps it keeps the sun from being able to blast into the house. And we were able to get the sunshade out in the back garden, so that's kept it pretty cool. And then overnight we had windows open, bringing cool air in, so that made a big difference. But yeah, I was saying earlier that I am not looking forward to when we have day after day in a row of 30 degrees, where it only gets down to, like, you know, high 20s or whatever overnight, because then that's hard to, it doesn't get the house cool enough, you know what I mean? But I do have we have a freezer, and so I have like ice trays, and so I make ice and put it in, like, bag it up and put it in the freezer. So then when we have really bad days, I can, you know, make some ice and stuff like that. Make an ice drink. Oh, something appeared. I don't know where. Ah, there it is. So, and P4 says, I hear you can use the femoral artery to cool down. Tuck an ice pack and a hand towel between your thighs. I haven't tried it myself, though. Oh my gosh, there goes my health. Hang on. Okay. Thank you. Yeah, I've done the cold water on your wrists thing, and then, or a cold washcloth around your neck to put so it catches your arteries on your neck too. That's also a classic. Oh, did we get the ones over here? The peoples? Well, they were standing there and they're not now. Yeah, I guess they just attacked us, so cool. Got that done. I also keep portable fans around so I can, you know, do that on a regular basis. I find that helps too. But it's so temporary. And as soon as you stop doing it, it's like, it feels really warm again, right? So that's the only disappointing thing about that. Yep, the one that ran away is coming back. Excellent. Thank you. Yeah, thankfully where we are in the Netherlands, it isn't, we aren't right by the sea, so we don't get that more dramatic weather. We're a little bit inland, but we're not as far as like Germany, because I know I've watched temperatures in Germany just go up and up and up sometimes. So I'm really grateful we're not in the middle of that, where they can have some really high temps. Okay. Let's see. Yeah, I was trying to stay out of the fire, but that wasn't working for me. Oops. I was trying to get to you so I could get healed. Again. Okay. Whew. Yesterday we were at a thing that was outdoors, and yeah, got very creative in trying to find shady spots. Ready? All right. We have done 3 of the 12 barrels. Is there anybody in here? Apparently not. Okay, cool. Where are they? Sure. Okay. Goodness. Double fire. Well, I was gonna say they're not coming. That's 2. Alright, should we go straight through? We know there's some barrels down this way, I believe. Yep, down at the end. Oh, here's somebody. And I got an outlaw here. I'm surprised. Cool. Okay, so we've got 4 more barrels to find. I think there's 2 of those, which means there's 2 down here. There's got to be somebody guarding these. Maybe not.
Oh, we don't have to defeat things, we have to destroy barrels.
I know, but I was just expecting to get attacked.
Yeah. Okay, I just need to teleport right on top of this.
Yeah, just need to go like, bloop. Just throw up a little, you know, claw and climb our way up. It'll be fine. We're like creeping. Here we go. Somebody's around. Oh, you've got the thing on you. There we go. I do appreciate that my auto attack will work even if I'm out of the 30-foot range. I mean, I think we could just do it up here. Cool. I'll grab this one. You got the other one? Excellent. Cool. And the scout is usually downstairs, right? Yep, they're down here. Did you just fall down? That's funny. That is one way to do it, for sure.
Megovanen.
So when you first come out, sometimes there's kind of a transition time between
What can I do
coming
for
out
you?
of the instance and then being present on landscape. So sometimes there's a little gap between when it all shows up, you know, when you show up and when the rest of it shows up. All right, I got some gloves, vam braces. Let's see, agility is better, vitality is better, finesse is better, but there's no physical mastery rating. I could give it physical mastery rating. I don't know, should I go ahead and switch to those two? I was looking at the new van braces. Thinking I should go ahead and switch to them and maybe take off the physical mastery that's on that and put it on this because the ones, they don't have physical mastery.
I mean, it's definitely better in all the other stats.
Yeah.
But, I guess if I was trying to recover something, it would be the critical rating?
Well, I mean, I'll go ahead and pull off an essence reclamation scroll. These are all the same, right? Those are the other ones are just not bound to account. That's why. Okay, so I want to pull it off of the pristine discerning. Oh wait. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Pristine discerning delving fan braces. Yeah. Okay. So now onto these, I want to put the physical. We said the physical mastery rating, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Well,
Or no?
I guess I would aim for critical,
Okay.
but my build depends on crits.
That's fine. What am I wearing? Yeah, these. Okay, and so then this one we will disenchant. Cool. All right, just slowly improving my armor. Step by step. All right, bite, bitte.
Stay a moment.
Bitte the hand. It's only one T. Looks like we still got to do 8s because I haven't gotten anything, so I'm guessing we do that. Cool. Okay. Oh gosh, they're right there. Yep, yep. Yes, ready. Cool. These guys?
Sure.
Okay. Do you want to yell at them and bring them closer? Or I'll just shoot at them. Okay. Now you can fear the one guy. Yeah. Yeah, he had a soldier with him. It's so funny because we've run this enough times that I'm like, I feel like I know where they should be, so when they're not there, there's like something in my brain that says something's not right. And that's, you know what I mean? So we know that they're like hidden. Fire. Cool. Yeah, got that impression. You're in fire. Alright. Yeah, we can wait for your health to catch up. He's like running off still. There we go. And then usually there's a trio down there, yeah. Yep, I got 3 on my list. So sure, we'll start with the black arrow. There he is. Yeah. Put a trap down. Alright, bring him on over. It's coming around the outside. Yo. Whew. I like how that one's pretty straightforward, though. It's a pretty straight path. Alright, so you see how I have just the delving that I can turn in, and then if I wait a minute, then I'll be able to do the other thing. Well, I might as well open this delving chest while I'm waiting. Oh, interesting. I just got delving writs and delving power potions. Okay, no armor.
What can I do for you?
And now I can finish the actual mission. Okay. So the next one is sifting through time.
Mind my words, traveler.
Sure. Ooh, when I turn in the next ones, I should look at how far it's moving my bar.
Where are you?
Sifting through time. Oh. Okay. I just started 88. So we finished off 86, did 87, and now we're into 88. Oops. So that's cool. All right, number 8, accept and do. A dire malice. I hear a noise. I look over, and Casper's just stretching. He's definitely got his eyes closed. You want me to do a search? I heard something. Cool. Okay. So we have to do relics and Urkai. Found an Urkai. Oh man. I already got those. And the next ones are outside. There's somebody. I love how that one was just standing there, like watching the action. There's some hobbits beating up on one of my guys. It looked like he was participating at all. It was kind of funny. Alright. Oh, use artifacts. Got it. My Hobbit's crazy about these artifacts. Just zooming right in to get them. Aw, so sad. It looks like stuff spilled out. What sees you? There it is, black arrow. Goodness. I had brought a bunch of fire with him. Okay. There's one right next to us. A black arrow. Those black arrows can really pack a punch too. Alright, I see a couple of them ahead of us here. Is it packing a punch if they're ranged attackers, though? Well, they're punching you with their arrows, so... Oh, they disappeared. Little stinkers. I watched them walk by and then they disappeared.
I hope it means they're about to attack.
Well, they're not near enough to cause us to be in combat. But yeah, it looks like they went into the rotunda. Yeah. That makes sense. Do you think it makes a difference having shoes on? Probably does help. There's some armor on those shoes. It's probably helping me out in some way. Yeah. Okie dokie. Where's the other one we missed? Oh, we got them all. Okay. Cool. Yay. Oh yeah, so let's pull up the tracker. Okay, so let's see. That's where we are, is that bit right there. I don't know if you can see my mouse. There we go, that bit right there. And then, so...
How can I be of service?
Got that chunk. And then the delving.
Megovanen.
Another good chunk. So that's nice. And that's why I like doing the delvings, because you get experience for the delving as well as for the instance itself, for the mission. Excuse me. So I like to be able to do that because we're going through the mission anyway, and you know, making it a little harder takes a little more time, but oh, excuse me, is it, you know, and it, yeah, right, and it gives us these armor rewards. Oh, which I should remember to open the box. What have I got? I got crafting materials. So, gives us ore. Ore is good. Or not. Okay, I've done the delving stone. We have to defeat the orc commander of the tower. Oh, I actually didn't open this yet. Nope, nothing. Cool. got some potions of morale. Okay.
Let's run in and get a good loot.
Okay. Something has seen me. Whoa. By the way, this place is covered in fire. It's a little crazy. Oh, sorry, I forgot to retreat. Or should I retreat? Okay, I'll do that. Oh, oops, I thought you were still... Anyway, we'll take this guy out. And maybe his friend. I'll retreat into the fire. It's hilarious. Okay. Let's regroup. Yeah, 2 in a row there was pretty hilarious. Skakosi says my cat is still sleeping, and since she's lying on my right arm, my arm is sleeping too. Oh, good luck with that. Aww. I just got a Casper stretching his legs against me, though. He is still zonked out. And my eyes are closed. It always is so cute when it looks like they get a little grin, too. Love that. Okay. So in and to the left, huh? Oh, man. Stupid fire. Alright. Cool. You know, it's raining in the game. It seems surprising that there's fire. I guess it's kind of under, like, you know, a doorway. Alright. Orc Commander. That's all we need. Don't need the rest of you. Wow, from way up there, yeah. Here comes another warrior with him. Okay. Still in combat. Must be another one coming. Yep. There they are. Oh. Cool. They must have seen us from the top of the stairs. Yeah, they've got increased sight lines and increased range today, so that's what's making some of this a little tricky. Yeah, I would think that we're going to trigger something here any second now. Yep, there's something. Warrior coming. I feel like I'm in fire again. Watch out for the fire. I am on the other side of the fire from you guys. More fire. All right. Oh, yeah, another defiler. Yeah, that is nice of them to come one at a time. It's like an action movie. Well, that guy didn't finish him off. Maybe I can. Yeah. Well, that didn't work. I'll follow my friend. I'm sure I can do better. You know.
Alright, I'm able to stand at the top of the stairs.
Yay, we're at the top of the stairs. Oh, there's something saw me. And there's fire. You have a pot on your head. Can you clear it? Okay. Alright, there should be, yep, there's an archer over there. And a captain. There we go, I think that's our guy. They got it! Thank you. He's running away from me. That's okay. I'll try to kite him around here so you can get that back up. I guess I could try and run him down the stairs. Gosh darn it. Thanks. My potions are all on cooldown. Oh, that wasn't the commander. Darn it. I was thinking that was him. I'll stand here for a minute while my health recovers.
The commander is one level below the
Fair enough. Well, hang on. While we're out of combat, let me grab a hope token then. Oh, thanks. Just for the times when you don't have it. What's that? Can. Path found. Alright. Oh, and I could look for the commander too while we're at it. I bet we're gonna find some other guys. No, it's just the only one that came up. So that's convenient. Oh right, he's over in that corner. See, that's why I thought it was him, because he was in the corner. The guy came from the corner. Alright, well, should we try and run him all over the place here? He's gonna be a tough one, I think. Yeah? Okay. Done. Nice job kiting around there. He's got a Sauron's fire coming. Phew! Yay! Cool. There we go. Oh, that was something. Not as much of a fan of that one. I like other ones
What
better.
do you need?
So, alright.
How can I be of service?
Well, here we go. Tharbad Tower
Mind
Courtyard.
my words, traveler.
Which one's this? Find out. Pillowpox asks, do I have any advice for someone just getting into LOTRO? I found that I get a bit overwhelmed with different systems and things to do. Absolutely. And yeah, I think that's a reasonable place to be, because there is a lot going on in this game. And there are a lot of different directions you could go in this game. And so I can absolutely understand the overwhelming part of it. Oh, and then Kyra Hope asked, do I have a personal Twitch, or I can follow, or do you just stream on the LOTRO channel? Answer that question first, and then we'll come back to you, Pillbox. So Kyra Hope, that I do have my own channel. It is Little Redhead 42, as Moobot has posted there for you. I rarely stream over there, to be honest, though. but I am on there once in a while. I also have a YouTube channel, and both myself and B4 cross-post all of our Twitch streams over there. So you can always kind of catch up what's going on my YouTube channel, which is Life Beyond the Shire over on YouTube. And before maybe actually looking up that. Oh, no, not yet. Okay. So, yeah, you're welcome. Thanks for coming by and thanks for asking. That's very kind of you. So, Pillowbox, what I would say is with your first character, start by following what's called the epic storyline. Oh, thanks. There you go. Before I put my YouTube channel there. And yeah, like I said, both my streams and before streams are all located there on that YouTube channel. So you can kind of click around and see what there is. Now, okay, so as before posts here, let's see what he starts with. He says, as you level up, hang on, let me get a drink. You'll get introduction quests meant to guide you to the next area. Feel free to ignore these until you're actually ready to go to another area. That is a great piece of advice, yeah. For early gameplay, he says, I like to let the epic questline guide and do nearby quests as I find them. So yeah, that's pretty much the kind of thing I was going to say. So if you go to your quest log, which you can click on by pressing L by default, and that brings up the quest log. This will show you all of the quests that you have picked up that you're working on. So hopefully at this point, you know, your list is much smaller than this. When you first start, you'll probably be, you'll be in like a starter area. So that will be someplace like, if you are race of man, you'll be like an Archette, or a Hobbit also starts you off in Archette, and then eventually bops you off back over to the Shire. So you might be in the Shire if you're a Hobbit. If you are an elf or a dwarf, you'll start off here in Ered Luin. The dwarves are in the northern area by Thorin's Gate, and the elves are down in the southern area by Calendim and Duland. So that when you start off there, you're going to have some quests that say prologue. And the prologue quests do give you some kind of fun, interesting lore that's been kind of created for the game. So the idea of the game, if you think about this kind of like stepping back and up a little bit, is that, so we know the Lord of the Rings books, right? So, you know, like there's Frodo, there's the Fellowship, there's like all these characters that are well known. And they have their journey, you know, from the Shire through Bree as they collect with each other, Rivendell, and end up going beyond that and then splitting into going to different areas from there. So we cannot be those characters. The way this game is put together is we are not those characters. So don't forget the fox in the Shire. You can't be the fox in the Shire either. But you can run into these characters and you can interact with these characters at various times throughout the game. So what the creators of this game did, which I think is really clever, is we are other people in the world. Because if you think about it, like, you know, in the books, there are people in Bree, right? There's tons of people walking and talking and coming and going in Bree, and, you know, there's the Rohirrim down in Rohan, and like there's all these people in the background. So we are those people. And so we have our own storyline that we're going through. So we are not just background people, though. We're adventurers, and we're out there to try to, you know, make the world a better place. And so when we do interact with, like, the Rangers, or we interact with Gandalf, usually there's something where they're like, hey, I'm trying to do this stuff that we would know about from the actual books by Tolkien. And, you know, and so, you know, Gandalf's like, hey, I got to go over here and take care of some things, but I know there's some trouble going on here. You're an adventurer. Can you go deal with this for me while I go off and do this other stuff that's kind of really important? So that's our role in this game. Okay, so to get you started, some of the quests you'll pick up at the beginning will probably start with prologue. So think of it this way then. The way they've set up this game is that, sure, we're not in Tolkien's books, but we are in our own book. And so we are in what's called the epic storyline, which we have Volume 1, Prologue, And then we have volume 1, book 1, volume 1, book 2, and so forth. So, and within each of those books, we have chapters. So we have like in volume 1, book 1, where is it? Stirrings in the Darkness is the name of the book. And then chapter 1, Unraveling the Thread. Chapter 2, To a Constable's Aid, and so forth. So we're working our way, we can be, working our way through our own book. And so when people say, you know, do the epic storyline, do the epic quest line, that's what they're talking about, where it says epic, and then it'll say volume 1 or prologue or whatever. You can skip the prologue. Plenty of people do. As a beginning player, you might find the prologue kind of interesting because there's like this kind of storyline about stuff coming and happening and whatnot, and you get tastes of that in the prologue. So that can be really interesting. I find the prologue interesting to do. When you finish the prologue, regardless of which race of whoever you're doing it through, it basically sends you off to Bree and you go interact with Strider and you go from there. So yeah, so as before was saying, I would also recommend taking a look at your epic quest line and try to kind of follow that. So anytime you're like, I'm not sure where I'm supposed to go to your epic line and see what's the next chapter to do. And so that's what I would do, is I would try to follow that. So and then there's little side quests here and there that you could pick up. If something looks interesting to you, go for it. Like if you are just really enjoying Bree and you're like, man, I want to do more stuff in Bree. Like there's all sorts of quests over here to Hangstaker's, well, not Hangstaker's Farms, but like north of there. And then there's a whole bunch of quests over here at this lake up in the north, Nenharn, that you could end up getting connected to. So there's all sorts of stuff you can do if you're really enjoying an area. Go ahead and do the side stuff, you know, whatever. If something catches your fancy, go for it. But when you're then lost again and like, where do I go? Go back to your epic storyline. That's what I would recommend. And that'll give you some guidance. That'll give you something to focus on. A nice thing about doing the epic line as well is when you get out of Bree, so you'll start wherever your starter area is, and then you finish doing some stuff in Bree, and then it sends you, so from Bree here, Breeland, it's going to send you into the Lone Lands. And if you continue doing the storyline in order, it'll give you a free travel eventually to Ostgaruth out here, and then and that free travel you can use to then pop to this stable master, and that stable master will give you free travel back over to Candaith. He's one of the rangers, to his encampment by Weathertop. So it's a free way to get around in that zone, which is really super handy. So that would be my recommendation. And yeah, as before pointed out, you're going to get these, you know, introduction to Trestlebridge, introduction to wherever. Just stick that in your back pocket for now. Don't worry about it. When you get to that level, when you get to that area, go find that person, go turn that in. It's useful to kind of help you see a place in that space. But getting there as soon as that pops up, don't worry about it. The other thing that you'll run across is that your leveling will go faster than the area. So like if you're in Breeland, Breeland quests are from range from like 10 or 15 to around 20. You're going to be level 25 or 30 before you leave that area. Just because your experience gain is very high in general. Just that's the normal way of doing it. There's a experience inhibitor you can buy. So if that's something you're interested in, we can try and show you what that's. It's people call it the Turtle Stone or the Stone of the Tortoise, any or XP limiter. Any of those words in the LOTRO store should help you find it if that's something you decide you want to do. So I think that's the main of what I would suggest to start off. The other thing I would suggest is that the festivals seem a little chaotic when you first start. But once you get to playing a festival, it has kind of a rhythm to it that will make sense after you do it for a few days, after your first time. So that's a great way to get free mounts and free outfits for your characters, because you can use tokens from the festival to buy those things. So those are really handy, and I find the festivals a lot of fun. So that's the other thing about LOTRO is like you can do the questing and follow the storyline, and just be very focused on, you know, okay, I'm a hunter, pew pew pew, I'm gonna hunt things. Oh, okay, I'm a range, you know, I'm a melee character, I'm gonna go and hit things. Like you can really focus on, you know, that kind of aspect of it. Definitely read the stuff, the quests when they come up, because there's the people who created the game spend a lot of time like making really nice quests and coming up with a lot of interesting things to say when they're as the writing is done in there. So I would definitely say read through. Don't rush. Don't rush. LOTRO is not a rush through game. LOTRO is a take your time game. What was the other thing I was going to say is, oh yeah, okay, so you can do questing, you can do festivals. That's something I really enjoy. There's about 6 of those per year, and they usually run for about 3 to 4 weeks. So that can be a lot of fun to do that. There's also a lot of social aspect of the game. So you can get together with other people, make music in the game, or go listen to people playing music in the game. So a couple of the servers, Mary, the one that I'm on here, and Peregrin are the roleplay encouraged servers, and so that's where there's a lot more of that social aspect of things going on. Okay, so let's see. King Simba Pride has jumped in with some stuff. Let's see. You're one of the richest LOTRO players. You got a Bjorning, haha. Let's see. Oh, and before it said, once you hit levels 10 or maybe 20, you'll notice that you can do skirmishes and missions. Before says you can feel free to ignore these for quite some time. You need to do skirmishes in Moria to progress the epic quest line, but until then it's optional but fun, bite-sized content. I can't remember ever needing to do missions. Yeah, that's true. Missions are a little side thing. That's kind of what we're doing right now, is these little bite-sized pieces of content that take you into an area with a very small set of objectives, and then you're done and you come back out. So, oh, Pillowpox says that was so helpful to listen to. Thank you. A much easier explanation than things I've tried reading. Well, and I think everybody comes at LOTRO from their own perspective, and so I'm not someone who is like trying to max out my armor and be like the first to go into a dungeon and conquer the dungeon and that sort of thing. So I definitely have a different perspective than people who are coming at it from that perspective. Like, you know, people who are like big on WoW and that sort of thing. But you know, who are like, there's nothing to do at the lower levels. You got to be max level, and max level is the only thing where there's anything happening. LOTRO is not that way at all. There are people of all levels all over the world. So there's a lot, there's a lot of stuff you can dip your toe into as well and see, like, is this for me? Is this not for me? But I would definitely say LOTRO, the main overriding kind of philosophy is take your time. There is no rush in this game. So if you're really enjoying an area or something in particular, keep doing that. Have a good time with that. You know, don't worry about and don't worry about someone telling you how to play the game. Generally, LOTRO community folks aren't going to do that, but once in a while you'll run into people who want to tell you how they think you should do it. You know, take their advice. It's like being pregnant. Take their advice in one ear, out the other. Use what makes sense to you. Okay, so let's see. Oh, before I was talking about the Bjornings, I've enjoyed playing Bjornings from time to time, but I love Hobbits too much to stay for too long. The minute they make Hobbit Bjornings, I'm going to be in trouble. Before also posted a link. Use the second one. It says it's out of date, but I really like the map on this page. It shows level ranges for quests in each of the zones. Yeah, that's a really great. That Reddit link is actually really super handy. And King Sima Pride was talking about a horse race. Only on one server, but that's not. Well, I mean, there are horse races in the Shire and Bree. Maybe you're talking about something else. Let's see. Brixby says you need to be 100% everything. Just kidding. Exactly. Yeah, you don't need to be 100% anything. Yeah, there's so much you can do in the game. So yeah. Well, Oh, currently there's a once-a-year race on Crick Hollow. Well, that's fun. Although Crick Hollow doesn't exist anymore, so that would now be on Peregrin, I'm guessing. Okay, so Pillowpox, feel free to pop in here anytime you want. I stream every Tuesday on here on this channel, and I start at 11:30 Eastern time, and then after me will be Before, who's playing Affodil here on screen with us, and responding in the chat. And so Before does a lot of programming of plugins, and you can absolutely play the game without a single plugin. You do not need to have plugins in order to have a good time with this game. But it's just another thing you can do. They're called add-ons in some other games, that sort of thing. So yeah, so you've got basically a chunk of like 5 hours here on Tuesdays that you're always welcome to come in and ask questions and get advice and help and whatnot. All right, Affodil, shall we try to clear this courtyard of defenders? Sounds good in general. Indeed. Well, I've inched my way to here and haven't found anything yet.
I saw some up here.
Okay. Or centimetered my way. Okay, we're in combat with something. There it is. Handful of somethings. Alright. Cool. Yep, I'm out of combat, so that was the group for that. King Simba asked, do you know what they do with characters that were previously on the server? Well, so the characters that were on those servers, hopefully you transferred them all. There was like a 6-month window, I think, for doing transfers off of the old servers, the old 32-bit servers. So I think those servers are gone now. I would say double check. Check on the forums, because it's been long enough that I don't recall, but I'm pretty sure those are closed and gone. There was... Okay, so let me think. There was a period of time where they had opened the Dark Worlds, so... Oh, maybe I'm wrong. Okay, so then, okay. Before saying that Crick Hollow is available in the transfer wizard list. So you might, okay, so maybe you can still transfer characters off of the 32-bit servers for now, but you cannot transfer off of the old Dark Worlds. They had those open for a short period of time. Like these, you know, the ones that are like 15 years old. They were able to get those to a point where people could transfer off, but it was a kind of like as is, no refunds, you know, kind of situation. It was like that was the best you were gonna get. So Before says, pull up the character transfer wizard in the LOTRO launcher and get them onto one of the new servers. Yeah. So go to LOTRO.com. Here, before let's go start doing these guys before they disappear again. They were there and they disappeared on us, so but I went ahead and looked. What's that? They're just not there anymore. That's great. Oh, okay, we'll take out this one first then. Nope. Nobody there. Nobody there but the chickens. Excellent. Yeah, there were 3 of them walking around and then they stealthed while we were talking. So I was like, let's get these guys. Really stealth up some more. They're not chickens, they're turkeys. Alright, cool, thank you. Yeah, so King Simba, what you'll want to do is pull up the LOTRO launcher like normal, and then there's a transfer button on that. You click that, and that'll take you to the transfer wizard. And if you need any help with that, I actually have a video on my YouTube about that. That kind of walks you step for step through that. So that'll be a resource if you end up needing it. You can also look on the LOTRO forums. Yeah, somebody sees us here. Where is it? There you are. That's awesome that you've been on the game for at least 15 years. We'll definitely get in and get your anniversary present. Now, the anniversary festival just ended, but you can still get your presents. Because every year you play the game, you get presents during the anniversary. And then during the anniversary festival for sure, but then they let it, the accumulating of those, you can get the stuff for 11 months. Yeah, so Kingston was talking about having played for a while. Oops, I cannot be reading that, I'm afraid. Thank you. Let me get out of the fire if I can. Oof. Alright, do you want to get up the stick, come back up to where I'm at? Oh, they saw me. I didn't even move. Work on dragon with Richard. Oh, burn. So much fire. Oh, no. I was like, I've got it. No, I don't got it. Yammer. Oh, thanks. Before posted the link to the transfer guide video. I'll just pause here for a second, let our health catch up. Oh, I have a delving chest that I hadn't opened. Oops. Only had half an hour left. Glad I got that. Okay, cool. Yeah, so let's see. Yeah, Kingston was without a PC for a while, but have a bunch of stuff for giving stuff away. That's awesome. So yeah, you'll want to transfer your characters off. I know they talked about having that go for a little while, and then eventually that will be turned off. So I would say don't dawdle about it, just in case, you know, something happens and you're without a computer again, like say something, you know, sadly happens where you're without a computer for a year or something, and then you miss the time. That would be very, very sad. And the transfers off of the 32-bit servers onto the 64-bit servers are free. So you're able to get off of there without having to pay. And then you'll just have, it's still the same thing where EU is one ecosystem and US is the other ecosystem. So you can only transfer from one, you know, within the group. So if you're, yeah, I can't remember the other ones, but like Meriadoc, the one I'm on here, is on the EU side. Peregrin is on the US side. So, and those are the two roleplay encouraged servers that exist at this time. And then there's two non-roleplay servers. So if you want to end up on the non-RP servers, you'll want to pay attention to which one you actually want to go to. Well, I don't know what was seeing us because I see nothing. Well, it's acting like I'm still in combat. Huh. Where is it? I can't do a search because I'm in combat. Well, somebody saw you. There we go. There we go. Goodness, that was a bit of a slog. Hello, Scout. Would you like to get us out of here? That would be great. Alright.
Megovanen.
Pick up my delving chest. I got housing item. What did I get? I got a Hobbit Homes wall hanging. Aww. Ideal for those who want a painting of a home inside their home.
What do you need?
Okay, well that's the last of this person's options. What do we normally get? Character boost, legendary item boost, or crafting?
Character boost because
Characters?
it comes with an essence formation scroll and riches.
Okay.
And
Alright, so right now I have a quest, Delve into the Darkness. Complete high tier delvings, tier 6 and higher, 9 out of 10. So I wouldn't mind doing one more if we've got time. Let's see, so we're in Hearn. We could go to, what's the one with the camping thing? Is that Andrath? Yeah, let's go to Andrath. I'll take us there. So King Simba's main server was Brandywine, and then had a high tune on Crick Hollow. I mean, like an elf? They're very high. They're very tall. Probably not what you mean. All right, so let's do some final ones here. Which should we just do the one at the top? Brigands and Nimbarth.
Might I take
All
a
right.
moment of your time?
So again, more race of man stuff, trouble, sometimes orcs and whatnot. So yeah, so Brandywine would be, of course, in the U.S. ecosystem. So you'd be looking at that direction. And like I said, I can't remember the names of all the servers. I only, oh, hang on, let me finish this. I only ended up paying attention to the RP servers in the end. So I was planning to try and do characters all over the place with the, before the 32s got closed. But then, so that way I could attend anything. Okay, nothing has spawned yet. Okay. So that way I could attend anything, but I think it's this way. Is that right? I hope so. But now that they consolidated, most people went to, like, who are doing events and whatnot, ended up clumping together on the RP servers. So I don't need to have characters on all the other servers. It's not a problem. All right, there's some more over this way. Oop. Get you on fire. Goodness. What did you finish? Oh man. How are you finishing things and I'm not? How weird. Oh, because I've already done all this, maybe. Maybe. I mean, oh, class. Yeah, okay. We are different classes. That's true. I have been seen. Seriously, come on. Okay. Just stand here for a second. Yeesh. Okay. I would like to shoot the sentry who's shooting me. There we go. Get rid of that guy. So King Simba says it's saying only to choose among 3 servers. Yes, that is correct. One is the RP server and the other 2 are regular servers. So North America, oh right, Glamdring and Sting are the regular servers, and then Peregrin is the RP server. So you get to choose from those 3. What's best populated? I forget. I know a lot of people talk about both of them. I would say, because you probably have particular interests, maybe double check the server or the forums for those 2 and see if there's names that are familiar to you, or like stuff going on that you're like, oh yeah, I want to make sure, you know, I'm in that thing or whatever. You know what I mean? It might be worth it to you to know who's where. Daggone it. I was taking the potion and it took me out. Interrupts my action. Oof. Yeah, okay. I saw that.
After like 4 of them.
Among those 3, just King Simbus, Glamdring and Sting are probably more populated than Peregrin. Okay. Aside from Hope, I'm ready to go. Okay. I think the Hope I have is me specific, right? It says provides a temporary increase to Hope, uses to multiple times to increase its duration. Yeah, I think it's store Hope. Okay. There it is. We'll put fire on you. There's 2 of them there. Oh, noes! Hey, no taking me out, man. No bueno. I got a injury of some sort that was taking me down. There we go.
Ability to cast these items while they're stealth is
Yeah, that's... Well, and that's why if we get there fast enough, I'm noticing that we can still see them before they stealth. Colwich says, I see an average of 650 people a night on Peregrin. So I think it's around 1,000 or so on the others. Oh, somebody sees us. There he is. Oh, they are. Okay, I need to heal. There we go. June Christmas. My stuff's on cooldown. I can't. Yeah. I think I picked an 8. Listen. All right. Thank you. Oh. The trade window came up and then it went away.
Oh.
It's okay. Don't need to.
I didn't.
Okay. Sounds great. Both of my healing potions are on cooldown for another 20 seconds or so.
Oh, so please.
Oh, sorry, I'm doing the one that you've mooned, but
50 seconds.
he's close. I don't have anybody. But let me check, let me do a search.
The first 4 seconds of trade it, so you can't break it for doing
Oh, okay. Nice. Alright, well, yep, they're on top. So, are you going to want to drag them down?
Yeah.
Or just do it up here?
Ready?
Yeah. Here, Captain. Whew. Here's the scout. Yeah, that was quite the adventure there, wasn't it? All right, what do you think? That's our last one? Yeah, okay, let's call that our last mission for the day. All right, now I'm curious, how far did we get? Oh, and I'll trade you real quick before you run off.
Greetings.
Uh-oh.
Greetings.
Cool. I finished that at least. Ah, nice. Oh, and don't forget to open your delving box. You're like, yeah, I know. I already got it. Things I can't trade. I guess that's everything that I can trade then. All right, thank you. So before's gonna get ready for his stream while I finish tidying up my inventory. So what did I get? I got a new mace. All right, let's take a look. So hunters can hold one legendary item, because I've got a legendary item that's my bow, and then I've got a legendary item in one hand, and in the other hand I can hold another weapon. And it looks like this new weapon really isn't, I mean, it's a little bit more DPS, but I would lose my agility and I would get might and fate, and might is not something my character really uses. So I think I'm going to stick with what I've got, because I now currently get agility, vitality, physical mastery, physical mitigation, and finesse. And finesse is actually really useful for my character. So I think we are going to go ahead and actually sell that mace right there. So mace gone. So now Saskbear says Glamdring runs about 900 to 1400 folks online, not anonymous, and Sting is about 35 to 40% of that, but a higher percentage of the Glamdring population is 160s doing endgame content. So Glamdring is also much laggier than Sting and hyper competitive about rare premium houses like the Geode House in Erebor, the Waterfall House in Lindleby, mead halls and tower/cave houses in Rohan, and the island kin houses in Belfalas. That's a great summary. Thanks for that, Saskbear. So, alright, I've got some more enhancement runes. However, my shared storage is at like 355 out of 360. So, I think we're not putting things in my shared storage if I can avoid it for a few minutes. What was the thing I was just thinking of, though? Is that, yeah, we're going to do that. Oh, yeah, I could do one of these for Affodil, because Affodil does this all the time, so I'll do one for Affodil. It's a bauble, which is like an emote sort of thing that you can do, where you can create this market stall, and when you do, a couple of things pop out onto the ground in front. The hungry hobbit who's standing there talking is not one of the things that pops out of there. He's a separate bauble thing. But there we go. So Affodil got the rare goods that were on the ground there. And now we have competing market stalls. I love it. Come, try my wares. Well, I'll take that gold die then. Maybe you should have the adamant, because I would just give it to you anyway. Okay. Do you need a lift to... Well, you'd probably go to Lalia's market, wouldn't you? Oh, nice. Watch you do the emote there. That's cool. That's so good. Well, I have a painting, so I think I'll go put that up in one of my houses. So I think I will go off to that Lindleby house. Yeah, I've switched my emote back to this guy with the little monkey. My travel emote. I like the monkey. That one's good. So, King Simba says, looks like I'm going to do some ABC files and play songs. That sounds like a great time. Yeah. That is the thing to do when you're hanging out. So, I haven't done a terrible amount of decorating at this particular house. But, you know, it's worth getting stuff put on the walls and so forth. So, oh, King Simba Pride, one of the things you probably haven't seen then, since you haven't been in the game recently, is there's housing in Rivendell now that just opened very recently. That's a new thing. Oh yeah, this has kind of been a test house, really. But I think I will put up the Hobbity thing. Maybe I will put it down this way. We'll put it in this room. Okay, so I just need a wall space. That will do. And I will put that there. So, oops, I think I'm going to put that up a little bit higher so it's above the edge. And bring that down a little bit, make it a little bit more Hobbit height. There we go. Ta-da! Trying to see if I have anything else. Oh, I have. So I have a bunch of stuff in my inventory because I was trying to decorate my elven house. So actually, maybe we'll pop over there. Oh, but let me double check, make sure I've got maintenance is good. Okay, cool. I've got that good. So let's pop over to my elf house, which is, wait, Shire, Rohan, Lindleby, Belfast. Oh, there it is, Rivendell Homesteads. 3 Welling Way, which reminds me of, like, I think Welfirth Way, which I think is Lindleby. That's why it confuses me. So you went to Glamdring. Awesome. Well, I hope you like it there. So, yeah, I appreciated Sasquare's information. That sounds very handy. Now, again, I was just kind of throwing some stuff down in the yard, so I didn't really finish decorating here 100% yet. But I bought some stuff because we could do ceilings now. And so I was playing around with some of the ceiling stuff, but ceilings and floors are currently using the same stuff. So I went and bought a bunch of floor stuff that I could put up for all the ceilings. Thought I'd give that a try. Okay, so I have, what ceilings did I want to play with? I have in my inventory a red carpet and an intricate tile floor, a white floor paint. Oh, I have that premium ingredient crate. I should put that out in the yard. And then I also have an ornate box planter that I also want to put out in the yard. And I think that's it for housing deco that I have currently. Oh, your last thing you remember doing was Dragok. Yeah, Dragok is so much fun. I like that raid. It's such a unique thing. Okay, so this room is kind of brown, so I think I'm just going to leave it kind of brown. This room is kind of green. I don't think I have a problem with that. Unless I want to paint the floor white in here to make it kind of a contrast, but maybe I don't. This room might look good with white on the floor. Okay, so let me get back into decorating mode. So now we've got floor surface and floor color, but we also have ceiling surface and ceiling color. So I think I'll put this on the floor though. Wow, that just really made it just kind of brighter. What do I have in here for light? What kind of lighting did I do? Nothing? I feel like some light might be useful in here to change it up a little bit. Okay, so we may need to get a light color to put in that light hook. Because I think it's just a little something. Oh, we could do a decorative floor. So let's do, yeah, because our floor surface, we don't have anything here. So let's do the intricate tile floor and see if that makes a difference. Or that's the same floor that was here. No, it's different. So I think this is the default floor. So, oh yeah, I've already got carpet on the ceiling here. But that's what the red carpet looks like if you use it as a ceiling option. I like how this is kind of a red, pink room. All right, so maybe I don't have any rooms where it would be ideal. I guess I could put it in here and then maybe we could color it. So I'll put it as a ceiling surface in here. Oh, yeah, I think that's fine. Oh, no, wait. Or was there Gondorian marble floor up there? Ah, I'm going to leave that. That looks better. That looks better. I'm going to leave the Gondorian look. So maybe we don't put the red carpet on any of our ceilings right now. But isn't it interesting how using these floor decoration items on the ceilings just is so interesting. You know what I mean? It changes the look of the room, but in a way you don't expect. That one I might switch out at some point, but I don't know if I want red. Well, we could put the red ceiling in here for now, maybe. Let's find the ceiling. Oh, it's over here. So if I change the ceiling surface, oops, the other ceiling surface. Yeah, because currently it's interlocking wood floor. So if we did the red carpet in this pink room, but maybe I could get some pink paint. I'm not certain that the ceiling surface color is working properly, but maybe it is. Let's see, do I have it downstairs? I put some things in the chest that I was using for decorating the house. So let's see. Before it says, I do enjoy the two halves of the Dragok encounter, the first one being Frogger, and then the second one being Labyrinth. Let's see, talk about the fellowship maneuvers, which are on the LOTRO wiki now, so you don't have to figure it out. It's all there for you, which is really handy. Saxbear says, I have Thingo Lanor's Warden Gambit chart printed out at poster size for reference. Nice. Oh, somebody was talking on B4's stream last week, was in the chat, and has a new Warden plugin, like a Warden helper. I forgot the name of it. But yeah, I thought that's a cool idea. Okay, so let me pull out some of these colors. So what did we have? Oh, that one was that, it was too bright. So a pink would be nice, I think, but I don't have any pinks. What were some of the other colors we wanted to play with? I don't remember. Let's check out some of these though, and we have a rough brick floor and a mossy floor that might be interesting to put up somewhere. I don't know. All right, we'll just take a handful of these things out and go play with them. So Cool Witch is saying I need to play around more with the ceiling. I haven't found anything I really like. Well, I do like the marble styles in here because it definitely has like a, you know, I don't know. Marble seems to make sense for me for elves. I mean, this floor in here is kind of silly, so might be worth trying something different in here. What else do I have? Okay, so that one is a gray diamond stone floor. I mean, it has a kind of a cool look anyway, but we could go with a mossy look. Not quite. That's the rough red brick. I think that's too rough. So I think I might just go back to this one because it has this kind of ornate pattern going. And then what can we do for color maybe? Maybe we could color it and make it more interesting for this room. Well, there we go. So we've got some kind of purples and greens going along in here together. I feel like this feels kind of like an Art Deco room. And so I'm like really needing a color that says Art Deco. The purple is kind of doing it. It has to be something. Yeah, we'll keep playing with this. This isn't in its final form yet. This one I like. I like how it's like got all this green stuff going on. So I find that one kind of fun. This one, do we like the ceiling color? Let's see what our options are. If we do like this gold. Oh no, that just made it darker. What about white? It's not really bringing it, is it? Yeah. Yeah, not sure about that one. And I'm sure the greens would make it not great either. You know, I think the gold at least brings the hue kind of in the right direction. So I think we'll go with that. Oh, King Simba still has your first age weapon not updated yet. That's something you'll want to take care of at some point. The new LIs are great. Really happy with the new legendary items. And also, when you're doing things, oops, wrong place for a color. Doing things out in the world that earn you legendary item reward experience, it goes to this thing called this LI reward track that you might not have seen yet. So that's what I was working on today, is trying to get this reward track, get a little further on that. Not sure about this ceiling. May end up just going back to that one. Yeah. Can't make up my mind. That just is not right. All right, we'll leave it like that for now. I think I need to keep playing around with different different floors for on the ceilings. Haha. Yeah, this one's so funny. This bright red brick business. But what if we do, I don't know. What if we do like a white? What does that do to it? Oh yeah, both the ceiling surface and the color are both called ceiling surface. That's what's throwing me off. And sometimes it doesn't look like it's doing anything. So that could be a glitch. I'm not certain. Because like with this one, we're obviously applying color and nothing is changing. So it makes me wonder if there's, you know, some sort of an issue with how that's working. I think we'll just leave that though for now. Oh, this could use some more color on the roof. Let's see if we can get this color to work. This roof color. What if we do like a bit of that? There we go. Now we're going the right direction. I think that's too much. Okay, so that's a maybe. That one's a no. That one, that's a maybe. Maybe I need to scoot back a little bit so I can see both the wall and the ceiling at the same time. And that one kind of matches the wall a little bit more, not than the wallpaper. All right, so now I think we'll go with that for now. See how that goes. Oh, King Sim said, I'd send you my rose-colored walls if you were in the server. Oh, no worries. I have a scholar also. So if there's anything that needs to be made, I can make it. I've just been lazy and went to the vendor and just bought up a bunch of stuff because I wanted to start playing with it. And I wasn't in a hurry necessarily. So just, you know, getting some things to play around with is really what I'm doing. Still playing with the roof and the roof colors, or sorry, ceiling and ceiling colors here. Now this is my main storage. I wonder if there's anything in here that I want to put out at this house right now. Problem is I collect a lot of more Hobbity stuff, and I haven't collected as much, you know, elfish stuff. But I do have some-ish. Yeah, this said elf stuff, but it actually is no longer elf stuff. It's green carpet. I could put that on a ceiling somewhere. Actually, I might go ahead and pull out one of those green carpets. Oh, and the red chair. I might as well drop that somewhere in this house. Oh, the Midsummer Garden sculpture. Actually, that would probably go well here. And the rest of it can wait. Let's see. We got decorative leaf-covered platform. Oh, I think that was for making like a stage kind of idea. And some cosmetics. Oh, and then the trophies I don't like. Okay, so we're going to drop this chair in a very strange place, I think, because I don't have any other furniture in here at the moment. So Elf will be sitting in corner judging you. And I think I might put that sculpture outside. Why not? Let's go take a look at that. So, you got a new ally. You didn't get rid of the old one. No, that's two separate things. Getting the new one and getting rid of the old one are two different processes. I don't even remember how you get rid of the old ones anymore. It's been a while. So, okay, so what if we put... maybe put the Midsummer Sculpture here? Okay. I don't really have a good idea of what's the vibe of this house yet. You know what I mean? I'm still kind of feeling it out. So I haven't really decorated it yet, and I don't necessarily know how I want to decorate it yet. It'll come together, you know what I mean? Like, it might take a little time, but it'll come together. Oh, here's an idea I could do. I'll leave this planter near the hitching post, and then eventually I'll put a horse on there, and that'll be funny. I'll have it eating off of the hitching post. That'll be great. Oh, okay. So is there anything in this one? What about this one? No. Okay. So I'll put the flet tree here, and then I'll scoot it over a little bit. So I've got these really cool lights, and they're all sorts of different, like, varieties. So some of them are, yeah, let me say that. So some of them are like on a stand like that, and then some of them are hanging. And so I just hung them in air. But I'm like, what would really be ideal is to get a tree over here and then hang these, you know, hanging globes from a tree. So it makes it look like they're coming out of a tree, like they've been hung on branches somewhere. Ooh, I'm like, why is Casper twitching? Because he's dreaming. I know, I'm sorry, I just woke you up. I didn't mean to, baby. It's okay. It's okay. Yeah. Okay. He's not awake. So with the old ones, you had to disenchant them using the old LI system, which is, what even is that? Because Shift I is now the reward track, so that's not how you access that. But it was for a little while. I can't remember anymore what the key combination was. But you have to open up the old LI disenchanting, which maybe still exists. I'm not even sure. What's it?
I thought it was still on the menu.
Still on the menu?
Legendary items. In the current menu. Down. Yes.
Oh, there you go. There you go. Okay, so if you go to the carrot menu, let me close that. So if you go to the carrot menu down at the bottom, and you can't see it because it's behind my head, but legendary items, which is right here. So you go map, traits, and then legendary items. You click on that. So there's no keybind for that, at least not on mine. I've unbound it if there was. And that's where you'll find your old LIs. Now, how to disenchant them from here, I don't remember. Oh, right. I think the disenchanting time may be over. You may only be able to just destroy them. Because for a while you could disenchant them and get ancient script, which is what you use to buy the new ones, and also if you aren't getting them from Moria, and also what you use to buy all the traceries that go into them and so forth. So, so that's what you could have done. But I mean, if you're doing anything like to get stuff on the reward track, you're going to get so much ancient script anyway. So you don't need to worry about getting them. Right now, basically, the old LIs are really good as like cosmetic items. A lot of people have them in their wardrobe and they use them as cosmetics. So, you know, yeah. Before says for a long time during the overlap between Legendary Item version 1 and version 2, there was a button on the old LI window to obtain new stuff of an equivalent level, but I think that option is no longer present, so you'll be a little bit slower to reach parity. But on the other hand, the new LIs seem to be way stronger than the old ones. So once you get it kitted up with, because the LI is your level, not, it doesn't have its own level anymore. It's the level of your character. Once you reforge it, and you can reforge it every 5 levels. So, like, for example, I have this bow. Oops, wrong button. I have this Hunter's Bow of Legends. It is level 160 because I'm level 160 and I reforged it. And then all of the stuff in here, all of these slots where my traceries are, They then got bumped up to whatever, a 160 level does, which is, it looks like 560 looks like the max there, and so the minimum's like 525 or something. Anyway, so I went ahead and it went ahead and bumped all of those levels of those tracery slots for me, so I didn't have to do any of that. And then if I want to upgrade them to the max, then I can use the what's that stuff called? The goop, not the goop. Enhancement runes. You can use the enhancement runes to enhance the slot that your traceries are in. So make sure you're buying the max level of traceries that you can for your item. So for example, here, let me pop over to Rivendell real quick and I'll show you what I'm talking about. That is Rivendell. So, and then you're talking about the old legendary items and the new stats. So there's, so you can really customize it a lot more than you could the old ones. So I really appreciate that, because like if you're wanting to do like, in fact, B4 I think has 2 different sets of legendary items, because you can just buy more. One that is traded up, like all the slots are filled with things that are really good for healing, and then he has another set of ones that are really good for like the everyday use, the combat and all of that. So that way, if he is like in a group and he's like, oh, okay, I should focus on healing, he's able to really do, really focus on that, which is really cool. Hey, Master of Dungeons TV has come by. Good to see you. Welcome. I am working on wrapping up here in a few minutes, but B4 is coming on here pretty soon. So do feel free to stick around, or, grab your dinner and all that. Whatever it is you've got going on at this time. Here, so this is the library that you go into to get your traceries and whatnot. Let's see, Saskbear says, I believe there's supposed to be an option at one of the archive NPCs to assess old allies or something like that. Oh, maybe she can. Behind this bear? No. Yes. There she is. Way behind that bear. You might be able to interact with her and do something with your old ones. Open legendary item, reforge. That's the regular one. But she might be able to interact with you about your old ones. I don't know. But really, I think you're just destroying them at this point anyway. But if you ever wanted to buy, like, different allies, again, like B4 does with, the 2 different sets, talking to her is also the way to do that. Yeah, before was definitely, and I have experienced the same about saying that your mileage may vary, but I found my character was stronger with a pair of the new allies. I have definitely found that to be the case as well. So, like, for example, as a hunter, pardon me, we look at the hunter traceries. Oh, no, okay, there we go. So, first of all, you can look by level. So level 50, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 groupings here: general damage, general utility, and then the 3 different trait lines: huntsman, bowmaster, and trapper of foes. So as a 160, I would want to make sure I go to the furthest one, which I can, which is 151. So first of all, I'd be looking in that range, right? So these are going to be the ones that I want to spend my time and energy on. The next thing you would be looking at is, there's 4 different categories or tiers of that same item within there. So you've got this yellow one, which is the worst. Don't even spend your money on that. You've got the purple, which in my opinion is, if you've really got to do a purple, but that's your last option. And then this cyan or blue, that's pretty good, and that's where you want to focus. But ideally, you want to work your way into having gold, which is this top level, and having all of your traceries eventually be of this gold type. But getting the gold token, which so you always have in every level a cracked tracery, and then you've got a shattered tracery. And the shattered traceries will get you that blue, and then the cracked traceries will get you the gold. And so collecting those cracked traceries They're not easy to come by, but festivals, actually, if you do the full umbrella set during a festival, some festivals have gold traceries, the cracked traceries for you. So, or gold LIs. So you just open that puppy up. So that's really, really handy. Let's see. Master of Dungeons, Stevie says, I did just get my capped hunter to all legendary traceries last week, which is nice. Oh, very nice. Congratulations on that. So before says, I think if you're not willing to spend the cracked or shattered tokens, purple is fine. I'm saving tokens that aren't fixed to a lower level for the higher level. Yeah, that's true. For example, we have our main completions characters are actually over on Peregrin. They're the ones that we started on Treebeard, and then when Treebeard closed, we moved them to Peregrin. So our characters are like level 116, 117, something like that. So we're not spending those gold the ones that don't have a level associated with them. They're just like gold tracery. And when you open it, it will be of the level of your character, right? So we're saving those for when we get further on and are doing a lot with the blues and purples with those characters. But occasionally we do some gold on those characters. So yeah, Master of Dungeons said that is exactly how I did it with the crack traceries through the festival. Smart, see? Festival for the win. And before did look this up the other day for me, so we were talking about that. So festivals that give gold tracery tokens for the wrapper are Spring, Midsummer, which is coming up, Harvest, Farmers Fair, and Yule, and then also the Ill Omens event when that happens. Which, let me pull up look at the calendar. I have the LOTRO events calendar copy and pasted into my plugin called LOTROpad that I use. Thank you, whoever made that. I forget who created it, but oh, interesting. I can change the font size, the window opacity. Yeah, I didn't know that. See, learn something new every day. Okay, so but I went ahead and copied and pasted into here the things that I'm most interested in regarding the schedule. And so let's see. We had a Virtue XP boost that ended. Let's see. Vendor. Oh, you know what? I've got some mixed up stuff here. Let's go ahead and delete all that because that's old news now. Wah, wah. Okay, the legendary item reward track ends on June 3rd, which is next Wednesday. So yeah, you have until like the server reset, I believe, next Wednesday to get this done. Oh, LOTROpad is credited to Kieran, same as the original songbook. Well, thank you to Kieran or Chiron or Chiron. However you pronounce your username, thank you very much. I love this LOTROpad. Let's see. Okay, so then the new LI reward track will start on June 3rd. Hobnanigans, June 4th. Midsummer Festival, June 11th. So there we go. For some reason, I did not... oh, I did. Okay. I didn't reformat. Sometimes I go in and reformat some of this. Because it's basically just like a table where Cord has it. And I want it to be words. So like from this to that. And sometimes I go in and fix it all up. I also like to change it so that it has words. So instead of saying like, 3/4, it says March 4, because we're in Europe, and so I read the dates month. I read the day and then month, whereas it's formatted for US, which is month and then day. So it's it feels backwards to me now. So I want it to be sorted so that at least it spells out what month we're talking about. And then I don't care what order it is. At least I can understand it. March 4th, 4th March, whatever. It's all fine as long as it tells me. So sometimes I'll come in and actually do that work, but I haven't done it this year. But anyway, so we have Midsummer on the 11th. So that's like, what? 2, 3, 4. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4. So, and today's the 26th. So 2 weeks and 2 days. Yeah. Is when we have Midsummer coming up. So that's awesome. And then, there is an Ill Omens coming up at the end of July. July July 23rd through August 12th. So that'll be a good couple weeks. We could do some ill omens in July, perhaps, if we aren't too busy with other things. July to August. Yeah. Treasure Boogan later on, not until September. And that's only going to run for like 6 days, so not a lot of time there. Right before the Tale of the Shipwrecked Mariners comes up. Yeah. So B4 points out that Ill Omens is harder to grind out tokens for because you have to actually be able to do combat with your alts. So a lot of times we'll do Ill Omens with our mains, but then we want to keep getting stuff for it. And so we'll do a bunch of alts. And so we've got, B4 has this like spreadsheet where he's got our alts paired up. And so we know, okay, if, we'll take this, hunter and this minstrel in, and then we'll take, this Bjorning and this other one, and so we try to match them up because sometimes our alts we can't, we don't know how to play them. So pair one that we can play with one that we're like terrible at, and it works out. All right, what are you thinking? Okay, cool. So, now Master of Dungeons says anniversary, but anniversary, I think it did give a gold tracery this year. But I don't think that's always been the case. But I agree, I feel like I did get one. Oh, that person's AFK. I was going to put some stuff down. I'll go to Bree and do it. Bree is usually a little bit more busy. I'll go ahead and do the, put out the market stall. And then get, people can get some freebies. I always find that entertaining. Maybe I'll stand next to the stable master, see if anybody shows up. Oh, somebody's doing some bird calls over there. I am so behind on my bird stuff. So behind. Right next to the stable master. I love it when these new things come out because people often are like, wait, what? You can see them stop and kind of look to be like, eh? So, Valerian says, isn't it possible to set the level of the instance to your level -8? For Ill Omens? I don't remember. I think so. But yeah, I mean, if you're playing a, like, let's say 120 level character, and, okay, so you set it to 112, that doesn't mean I'm any better at it. I still don't know how to play a warden. Although, I guess I could use the new warden helper. That would be useful. So you never know. Maybe I will get some time with my warden going forward. So yeah. Anyway. Yeah, King Sima points out that some instances can be set, but others some are level locked. Which is true. But for the Ill Omens, I think they auto scale to your level. The ones that are chosen for the Ill Omens events. So let me see if I can remember off the top of my head which ones. Instance Finder. Oh, and let's see, what are our sales right now? Oh, I have to go to the forums. But what's our freebie right now? It's a Skill and Slayer Deed Boost coupon. Coupon code is challenge accepted. That's funny. Yeah, what are some of the Ill Omens? Isn't it like the Battle of the Prancing Pony, one of the ones that comes up? Yeah, Defense of the Prancing Pony. So it defends. So it looks like you can adjust the level, minimum 35, max 160. But if you do it too low, I think the Ill Omen, like there's something about it that you've got to do it within the level in order for the Ill Omens to count, I think. Towards like the deeds and everything like that. Oh, King Simba, if you're a deed fanatic, you should try the the plugin deed tracker. That is super handy, and before has put that together, so he is able to answer questions about it should you have any. But yeah, it shows you everything that you've completed, but then also what you haven't completed, even if it's a hidden deed. So I know I have some some race and social deeds that are outstanding. Emotes. The emotes ones are the ones that I'm really behind on with this character. So at some point I'll probably get that, was it Emote Buddy? And put that on and just try to rock through those at some point. Because so funny thing is, if you interact with an NPC, not all of them, but an NPC that you can interact with, I believe, if you do an emote at them, it counts as an emote towards you. So it's pretty funny. So before points out to Telerian that we've got several level bands of portents for our mains on Treebeard and are good through level 135. So yeah, we did do that, and we've got, yeah, the new portents, which is pretty awesome. But we don't have them on this server, but on the other hand, we really don't do a lot of like questing on this server, so I do more of the social stuff over here, so it's totally fine. It is useful in the missions, though, like the things we just did. Which I'm only doing the missions because I want to get the stuff on the LI reward track, because I want to get that stuff, because I want to use it for the social stuff, so you can see how it goes. Speaking of, I'm still trying to get through these pies. I got 2 more. Then I won't be done with the deed, but I will be done with all the ones that are in my inventory. So, you know, goals here. So, ein paar Minuten?
Yeah, just fine.
Okay, well, let me know when you are. I was looking at world there. Should not get distracted. Don't get distracted. King Simba Pride does not use add-ons, continuing to stay old school. Fair enough.
Add-ons have been in for quite a while.
Yeah, as I say, add-ons aren't new, but sure. Cord is the same way. Cord Oven, the SSG community manager, when he plays with just vanilla. He doesn't use any add-ons or any plugins, as they're called in LOTRO, because he wants to make sure that players can see what they can do without having to, use any plugins. Just see the game natively. And, he works for the game. So, I mean, that makes sense that he would want to show off the game as it is. For folks who hadn't realized this, by the way, there is, so on our collections panel, we've got the pets up at the top. So it was just pets and mounts, pets, mounts, emotes, and then the Stable Master map, and they added on the birding section there. But then now they've added on the baubles section, which is great. In your inventory, they've started converting some things to baubles that weren't previously. So they converted, like the flower petals that you do at Frostbluff, they converted those to a bauble. So when you went to take those petals out of your inventory, the ones that are like forever, that are unlimited, that you got for completing that deed, it's now, as soon as you take it out of your inventory, it comes out as like a piece of paper, and you can consume that, and it turns it into a bauble for you. So if you haven't checked your characters in a while, check their inventory and see if they've got any papers that they haven't consumed. I'm pretty sure I checked on Rose here, because I had them like down here. Now, not the bags of flower petals that you use that are like consumed on use, but the ones that are the emote, basically. And I think I got all of mine out. But yeah, something to keep an eye out for, because I thought that was pretty cool. Oh yeah, Ettenmore's stuff. I dabbled in Ettenmore's at one point and ended up with a whole bunch of stuff. So, yeah. Well, I keep thinking maybe I'll go back and do that again because it was interesting. Yeah. Oh yeah, here's what I've got. Like my old club of the Third Age, and I've got a Captain's Great Axe of the Third Age in case I ever want to use those as like cosmetics or something. But those aren't bound to me, are they? No, bind on equip. Yeah. Because I was working on leveling a whole bunch of stuff at once, and so I had up a few that were left over that didn't get converted because I kind of forgot about them. That happens. Okay, great. So cool. King Simba plans to come around to play LOTRO again more often. Well, good for you. Oh, and Mubot reminds us that LOTRO has a Discord server, so you can always check there. There's a lot happening on the Discord for sure. So, all right. Well, I think I'm going to wrap it up here. I will be back next Tuesday. Shouldn't be any conflicts there. So I should be back and doing probably a little bit more with the LI reward track if I haven't already finished that by then, because that will be the last day to get any more rewards from that. So we'll see how that goes and see if we need that time next week or not. So yeah, make sure you stick around for B4, who's coming up to do his stream plugging along, talking about LOTRO plugins. And I shall see you all next Tuesday. So take care, everybody, and remember to stay connected to that Hobbit side of your heart. All right, have a great afternoon, and I'll see you over on B4 stream. All right, bye-bye, everybody.